So you're trying to make that piece of furniture look like an antique piece of furniture. I'm Blake Kennedy with Kennedy Brothers Estate Services, and I'm here to help. Making furniture look like an antique is not that tricky. What you want to do is, get a nice piece of quality furniture. I like to get nice solid wood. There's so much particle board stuff out there, it's really not worth making it look antique, but if you get a nice solid piece of wood, you'll have no problem with this. You could take it and paint it. You go back and look at some of the nice antique colors they're using, the light blues and the light greens and the cream colors, even the blacks, and there's like an antique white that I like to use. So what I like to do is make sure you have the right items before you start. You want to make sure you wear your gloves because there's always paint and stripping. You want to protect your fingers. If you want to strip the piece because you're not quite sure what the color is, you don't like the color on top and you want to change it, I use a nice paste. Paste, you can control it a little bit more and it's not slopping everywhere. And also, before you start, I love a palm sander and a nice grit paper. Sand it, give it a nice smooth finish. But then what you want to do is give it a good paint job, and then what I like to do is use an extra fine steel wool, because you're not using a sander after you've painted, because you don't want to go down to the wood and ruin the wood, but use an extra fine steel wool, and then you rub out the paint to make it so the wood comes through like it's worn spots. Take it on the edges of pieces of furniture or on the drawer handle. Anywhere you think there would be wear marks, you're kind of giving it a wear mark to make it look old. You can't go wrong with this because it'll smooth out the paint and smooth out the wood underneath it. If you don't like the way it looks, rub it out a little bit more or paint over it. That's the good thing about making things look old and used. And then after you're done with that, I like to put a little bit of wax on it, a nice antique paste wax by Men Wax, and put it right over the top of it. It gives a nice, beautiful, smooth finish. But rub it as much as you want, beat it up as much as you want. You can't go wrong with making a good furniture look antique. I'm Blake Kennedy, and I hope that helped.